Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 159. I want to say a massive thank you to all you listeners and all you watchers on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. We're on all platforms. But yeah, massive thank you. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter, the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Type it in there, man. You'll see our podcast stuff on there, but reviews and stuff like that as well. So, G-Man, how's it going, bro?
It's going well, bro. I need to compliment on the camera quality I use in the camera because it looks really clear.
Clean, innit? Yeah,
It's
man.
very nice, very nice. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Almost, we're halfway over halfway through Ramadan. I'm
hmm
feeling good. I just bought my fast not too long ago. Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I went for a run before iftar, and I've been doing this like training before iftar. Yesterday, I done a hard wrestling and MMA session, and I was quite proud. I was like, damn, like, because when you're in it, you forget that you're fasting. You're just going
Mm.
for it, bro. And then I'm just like, all right, relax. You're fasting, but man, the body, man, it does its thing. And today I just went for a run before iftar, and yeah, the body just does it, man. But you know what? I was talking to my coach yesterday, and he was like, when he was fighting, he was like, he wouldn't drink water anyway during training because he wanted to make it as uncomfortable as possible. And I was like,
Mm.
you know what? I'm proud of myself for doing training while I'm fasted. But because of the beliefs I have and whatnot, I don't have the option to drink water because I won't. The
Mm.
real challenge also will be when I'm not fasting and I do have the option to drink water, but I choose not to. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna start trying to train without no water to make it very uncomfortable for me. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, no, everything's going good, bro. Everything's going good. I'm getting my shape back. I'm getting my health back. I know I was off for like 4 months, 3 months in UK. I wasn't really training as much and eating as clean. Back to a cleaner sort of diet. And yeah, man, everything's cool, bro. Everything's good. I feel good. You're not catching me sleeping today because we're doing this at a bit
No,
more of an
It was, it
earlier
was, it
time
was,
rather
it
than.
was, that was a one-off. That was one-off. It was all right though, but I know it was quite late on your side, so
The Saturday
uh,
midnight is a bit late for me, man. I get tired, so this is a good time. But yeah, man, how's things on your side?
all good, bro, man. It's been a busy week. I'm trying to work on the garden, so I'm slowly clearing up all the mess. That's not what it wasn't mess. It's just the weed just grows out of control. So I've just cut through everything. So I'm doing it in sections because I am fasting. I don't want to overdo it. I kind of had a late one last night as well. I think I fell asleep at 2 or 3 o'clock, man. Just chilling and relaxing. Uh,
Nice.
but all is good, man. I've been working. I mean, to be honest, like we've moved everything over to the Brothers Geek Out podcast. So I know that I'm not sharing a lot more stuff. The content that I'm doing now is a bit more stress free, if that makes sense. It's not so stressful. I'm not on my phone as much because I know when the podcast come out, when I do the marketing for it and push it out, and then kind of let it do its work. To be honest, because where before I was always constantly on that one channel, sharing, sharing, sharing. I know now that I on the art channel, I'll share when I've got art to share. I don't have to keep producing, keep producing. I don't feel like I need to keep doing that. So having everything in sections now has kind of helped
Mm.
my mind a bit clearer up. So which is good, and my work ethics has changed a little bit as well. Having that rest and take like a step back from everything always kind of helps you kind of regain of how do I do this, how do I make this look better. And listen, guys, massive thank you again because on the Instagram you guys are commenting and sharing and no, it's absolutely awesome. We're getting some good feedback from there. So basically there's another podcaster, I can't remember, they're called the Legends. They want to team up, they want to promote our podcast, and then we're going to promote their podcast on our podcast. So make sure we do that sorted out, but we'll let you know more about that later on.
Nice.
Other than that, what else, man? We are
I like the background, bro. I know it's been there for a while, but I like it. I like the little Iron Man thing, the Tony Stark, the little Back to the Future thing. It's nice, bro. You do
it's
need like a
clean.
maybe. It is clean. I was gonna suggest the Superman little statue and the Star Wars one, but maybe that might make things a bit too much. But I like what
Nah,
you
I
got
mean,
going on over there.
it's nice. Everybody loves it. Everybody who's been on the podcast recently, they're like, that's all they look at. They're like, Kibbs, I need to teeth them things
It's so nice.
later
It's
on.
so it's clean. I think because of the imagery, which it's not too much. It's very plain but impactful. So
Yeah,
it doesn't look like there's too much going on. It's freaking
no,
nice.
no,
It's really
definitely.
nice.
It's my
Man,
favorite part. And
man, you
Alara
have to
comes
do
in
me
and
like
she
a
knows,
Bruce Lee one. What's that? What's
yeah,
Alawa say?
Alara comes in and she knows all of them now. So she's like, Back to the Future. Iron Man, Superman. She knows Superman. Superman is going to be like the
The
one, I
one.
think. And
Yeah.
then Star Wars, because she sees the lightsabers, she's like lightsaber.
Awesome.
So she's picking up on it pretty well. But yeah, it's been.
You might
Look,
have to do
I'm
me a Bruce Lee one, bro, one day.
yeah, I'm on that. Definitely on that. I'm going to. I mean, other than that, bro, I think at the moment now, because of what's happening, I've and like clearing up a lot of stuff, which is good. But I'm like getting rid of a lot of collectibles as well, refinancing it into more art stuff as well. So, you know, I'm having a little bit of a change personally. I think in general, just clutter. I feel like everywhere I looked, there was clutter, and I was like, do I really need this or not? Like, can I live without it? So it's weird because I had like over 100 pops, and I'm like, and they're all boxed up, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with these? So like I've gone onto eBay, and even I've got some art stuff on Etsy as well. So I'm sorting out my artwork for sale as well. So not just because of space, but I feel like I can somebody else can enjoy that. Like I gave away some comic books the other day, and I put it up on my Facebook, and somebody from it's weird, somebody from the past uh, that knows me and Jakub that worked with Jakub was a manager at the store, I think, when Carphone Warehouse days, and she contacted me, and she's married to a guy that me and Jakub know from college as well. And she was like, "Oh, my son has just got into Marvel. He'd love these comic books." And I said, "Some of them are adult, so I'll separate them." And then I found some more comic books, and I just gave it to them. And it's the message I got back. The son's disabled, and he's getting into comic books, and I could play a
Awesome.
part of him being happy. And it was like she was like, "I'll take some money for it." You came and dropped it off us, and I was like, "You live around the corner. I'm not gonna take money for these." I was gonna throw them away, to be honest, because I didn't have space for them. But if somebody else can enjoy them, then that gives me joy in that. And as soon as I got home, I got a message saying he's already started reading them and he's really excited. And I'm like, perfect. That's payment enough.
Amazing.
But
Amazing.
passing down things, I suppose, is always an important thing. And that's the main part of it, man. Other than that, I'm gonna go to mum's house later on today, so break my fast there, man.
I
That's on
can do
mum.
iftar there. Nice.
Yeah, we
Nice.
didn't get. I think yesterday they had a little gathering we couldn't make because we were at another dawat. Dwayne came over the last weekend as well, which is quite nice as well. We broke fast together as well.
How
Uh,
is he, man?
he's good, man. He's good. It was a quick catch up, and it was nice. We just sat there. We watched Mortal Kombat. We abused it. We had a laugh with it as well. Uh,
Abuse it. Like you didn't like it.
listen, bro. From my point of view, I think did I speak about this? We
I
did
think we
speak
might
about it
have.
on the last podcast, but
Yeah.
when I watched it again, I was like, oh man, like you know what, bro? Kano's wicked. He's the one that holds that movie and keeps it going. But the story was loose, bro.
When I think about it again, I don't think it was the best film in the world, but I still was entertained by it.
No,
And
no,
I
of
just
course.
think, I personally think if they just made a Sub-Zero and Scorpion
Scorpion
movie, that
movie.
would have been better. I
Perfect. Just like
think,
the
yeah,
animation, bro. Because that animation was awesome.
yeah, yeah.
So you pull out, they could have adapted that into a movie. Anyway, other than that, because the guy Cole, like we were like, who the hell is like Dwayne was like, who the hell is this Bruce? Like, what the hell is this? And then
It's
his
true.
costume at the end, his little iron suit at the end, I was like, it looked really good, because it was absorbing energy. And then suddenly it just looked like this basic. When they were in Sub Zero's, they were in the octagon and it was all frozen, and it
Mm.
just looked like some basic outfit, like a t-shirt or something. You could see the folds and everything, bro. It was mad. It was absolutely
Oh,
mad.
that's
But
jokes.
other than that, yeah,
I didn't even, you know what? I didn't even, yeah, no, thinking about it again, yeah, I think they shouldn't have had him and just focused on Sub-Zero. Why would he be a descent of Sub-Zero? Not Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
a Scorpion,
He shouldn't have
exactly.
been it should have just been about Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
Scorpion, exactly.
Anyway, yeah. But they're gonna make more, bro. So I kind of I'm up for it, man. Make more.
Let 'em, man.
I
It's
liked
gonna
it.
be if it's good and it was entertaining. It's not gonna. I'm not saying it's uh like I'm not a critique to say blah 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 this and that. I'm still gonna watch it regardless. Like I'm still gonna enjoy it for what it is. But there are moments me and Dwayne were cracking up with the cheesy lines. Finish him, finalize, and all of the rest of it. Not finalize. What was it? Fatality.
Like,
uh,
oh shit.
but you know what? This week we got to see loads more. So actually, let's talk about let's jump in. Did you see Assembled yesterday, bro?
Assembled? No, which Assembled? What's that? Who?
Falcon
What?
and Winter Soldier.
No, I haven't seen that yet. No, I didn't watch it. The Making, you mean?
Yeah.
I'll watch that after the podcast. No, I haven't seen it. No, is it? Is
Yes,
it?
watch that. It's good. I enjoyed it. It's good fun. Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie, they vibe off each other so well. You know, it must have been fun making that TV show. But then there's loads of things on. They shot during COVID as well, bro. So there's so many elements to it that you don't really think about because you feel like, oh, this was all shot before thing. It wasn't, man. They had so many setbacks. It's unbelievable. But
Hmm.
they got together and they did good. They did good.
Awesome.
Uh,
Okay, I watched. I'll definitely watch that. After the podcast. Yeah, I need some. I need some
definitely,
Marvel. I feel so upset. Like upset. Like we're gonna wait 5 weeks or something till Loki. I feel like 40 days or something. And I was like,
that's right.
man, I want my Fridays. I love my Marvel. I love my Fridays to be Marvel days. Man, just come get on my Disney Plus and watch a new show. So anyway, I will watch that.
No, definitely. And before we jump onto like all the movie and the geeky news, I was listening to Kevin Smith and Fat Man Beyond and Mark Bernard and this morning while I was all cleaning the garden and stuff,
Mm.
and it was heartbreaking, man, because you're hearing about the co-creator of the Winter Soldier who
You
brought
listened to
back,
that episode.
oh, dude,
Yeah, he was pouring his heart out, wasn't he?
man,
Well, in a way.
was it Ed Burbank,
Yeah, I think so.
Ed
Yeah.
Brubaker, Ed Brubaker. Uh, but I felt for him, man.
It's like they mentioned Dave Chappelle, right? It's like you sign contracts, you just don't know, especially because you're young and you have no idea. You're making a bit of money and you're like, oh yes, this is an amazing contract. But then, as this product grows and whatnot, you don't make none of the royalties and your name's not a part of it. It's kind of heartbreaking. So he did, I mean, yeah, I feel bad. But didn't he say? Did he say something came out of it? Well, hopefully something comes out of it. I can't remember if he said something came out of it at the end. Did Disney reach out to them? They didn't know. Well, he didn't even watch the
I've
show
no
actually.
idea. He hasn't even watched the show at the moment, so I'm not sure if they reached out to him. I know it's all over the news at the moment. It's all on the geeky news and stuff like that. But I heard it, man, and I was like, as a creator, oh man, you definitely feel for that. And bigger corporations and stuff like that.
But
Oh
this is
man, you're
where,
making billions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
allow
But
him
this
to
is
give him
where,
like 2 weeks pay.
yeah, no, exactly. But this is where it's amazing that he could come on and express himself, so people like yourselves and new creators can really think about contracts and stuff, and don't get excited and be like, oh my God, Disney's come to me with a contract because of this and that. Let me think about it. Get a lawyer, get someone who knows the business, understand before
Read
you
the
just sign
contract.
away.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you learn from people's mistakes, and
Mm.
it's great that he came on to express it, so you can learn from him. Same with Chappelle when he done that whole thing. It was like, learn from these people. Like, I fucked up, I made a mistake, blah blah blah. Yeah, but learn from it, and this is important, man.
No, of course, definitely, without a doubt. So that was. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of brief touch on that, man. That was kind of heartbreaking, and it's like, Kevin Smith, you saw his face, bro, yeah, because I ended up
Mm,
having to go to look at the video to see his face. He was heartbroken as well. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it's tough for. I mean, any of the creators back then. I mean, that didn't go through. I mean, at the end of the day, you're looking out for your family, and when he started saying, I would have died here, and I didn't leave nothing, for my wife. The house
mm.
is not fully paid off and the rest of it. So you start thinking about little things like that and what you can work on to try and to jump on that and get on that. So kind of it tweaked me a little bit as well. So we need to talk more about this crypto stuff as well.
Bro, it's end of the month. We're supposed to discuss. I know you're on eToro. Let's talk offline on WhatsApp. I need you guys, you and Ash, to get in there,
Mm,
um, because yeah, it's for future, and that's what I'm saying. It's perfect for, God forbid, but it's perfect to just leave something in there for the family and
mm.
whatnot.
Of
Anyway,
course,
we'll
of
talk
course.
offline on that, but I want you guys to get into it as well, man, because it's been working out pretty really good for me. Ahmed, you hear me and Ahmed talking about it all the time, and we're not just saying it. Um, how do I pull it? We're making money off it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want you
Mm.
guys to be a part of it as well. I had
No,
a I had a
definitely.
weird dream and a vision the other day,
Mm,
like, when we were young, we were living at home. I always wanted to live away. No, I always thought, I have my own family. I want to live out and whatnot. Then after living in Hong Kong and living in Singapore by myself for the last 7 years, and then the last 3 months I had in London, I realized more than anything, I want to live with the family, man. I
mm,
like that environment, man. Like waking up in
yeah.
the morning I can hear Idris running around, mum's downstairs, people, loved ones, you can hear loved ones, bro.
Mm.
Now I wake up and you don't hear anyone, and it's okay, but the feeling of hearing loved ones is the best, man. And I had this big visualization of like all of us living in one house. Now,
Mm.
obviously, it's hard to do that because of the space and whatnot, man. But imagine if, I don't know, man, it's a dream I put in my head that, man, we could just get a big house and it'd be big enough for everyone to have their own space, but big enough for all of us to live in it. I would love something like that, man.
That'd be
And
actually really good. Yeah,
yeah,
bro,
so
it's a nice unity feeling. You know what I mean? So
so good, man. So
yeah, that
listen,
actually
waking
is
up
really good.
for 3 months just to hear loved ones' voices, I'm like, this is awesome, and it just crying and screaming and shit. It's the best, bro. I'm sorry, but I love it, man. And now I'm like more than anything, I like the concept of living with family and
Yeah, yeah.
everyone in it. Whereas before it was more like, I want to live
I'm
apart. So
like that,
anyway,
bro. I'm
dreams,
like
bro,
that.
dreams.
When we stayed over, and it was nice. It is funny hearing Idris cry, Alara cry, or whatever. It just feels it because when they stay over somewhere, when they stay over at their mum's, then I feel it, and I'm like, oh, this is basic, man. I should have went with them, man.
Mm,
But I was like, because you're used to that. It's nice to have that noise around because you know you're wanted, isn't it? You're there.
that's it.
You're
That's
in the
it, man.
moment. So
Well, that's what I'm
no,
saying, man.
definitely.
Dreams. That's why we were trying. I don't know. I brought it up because I was just thinking about the crypto and all that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
But let's all get in it together.
Yeah,
After this,
we'll
we'll
talk.
talk on WhatsApp, and I need you guys to get involved.
Crypto advice, guys. Make sure you check it out. Crypto. Well,
Yeah, well, I
well.
don't know shit, but don't even be telling people to listen
I'm not
to us
saying. I'm just
about
saying. You
crypto.
guys read into it, man. Read into
Yeah,
it
read
yourself.
into
This is
it.
just.
Long term,
This is
it'll be like,
between
yeah,
us.
read into it. Don't listen to us about crypto advice. We'll take our own risks. Go
Yeah, exactly.
make people lose
Uh,
and shit.
cool, man. Let's catch up on the news that's happened, man. So, Game of Thrones prequel.
Yeah, I saw something. So they started production of the prequel of the Game of Thrones, right? So I
Mm.
don't really, after the last season, obviously, bare people weren't happy, man. But they're gonna start making a prequel and whatnot. So let's see how this goes. This might be about. I don't really know what it's about, but about the whole Targaryen warlord back in days who I think he was the king of the Seven Kingdoms or whatnot. It might be about all of that and stuff. So I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, Game of Thrones was one of the biggest shows out there and whatnot. So the fact they can't just stop it and especially after that last season where everyone hated it, they probably gonna see what they can do, see if they can redeem themselves. Um, but yeah, that should be interesting. I mean, I guess something to look
I
forward to, something to watch. You never got into it, right?
No, I did, bro. I got up to like season 4, and then I kind of just left it. I think I need to watch it to understand the people's pain. A bit late, but then I've been late to a couple of shows, man. Like as I'm still enjoying Office, bro. I was binging, and now I've come to a point. You know what? I need to slow this down. So you finished it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, so Steve Carell's left now.
yeah.
Right, that was heartbreaking, man.
That wasn't it because he just left.
I actually genuinely felt like, shit, is this for real? Is he coming back? And then I'm watching the next episode, and I'm like, oh man, he actually left. He moved on, and I was like,
It was done
it's
so.
still funny,
Yeah, it was just
but
done so weirdly, like he was coming back, but he was. Well, if I remember correctly, he was expecting something, right? I think he was expecting more sympathy from his team or something,
yeah,
some
that's
sort of
right. Yeah,
goodbye. He
that's right.
got nothing, and he just left. Oh man. But
But no,
Pam met him at the airport or something. Like she went after him at the airport. That was
that's right.
nice.
That's right. That was it. That was. All right, but yeah, no. I mean, I didn't have that sort of connection, but I need to sit down and watch it, and try and take it in because I did enjoy the first 3 seasons. The fourth season kind of lost it for me.
That's
So
interesting you say that. My first 3 seasons was just like, I'm not gonna lie, it was more in the background. And at the end of season 3, then I got deep into it. And then every episode I was glued. So it's
mm.
interesting that, yeah.
uh, so we've got John Wick show. We'll follow the Continental, and we'll follow young Winston.
Yeah, that's what I read. Follow the
Oh,
story of
Winston is
young.
the
I think he was
Winston.
the head guy. I think it was. Well, no, was Winston the reception dude? Or am I
No,
going
no,
blank?
not the reception there.
He was
No,
the
no,
head guy.
he was
I
the
can't
head
remember.
guy. He was the one saying, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah,
Coming back into the world. Shane Black. No, Shane something is the actor's name. I can't remember his name, but it'd be interesting to see who plays that role and where they go with it. Definitely.
I was. hoping it was a young John Wick. I wanted to see where this man got his skills from and what was his missions before and killed the dude with the pencil. I know we saw a scene of him killing three fucking
People
people with a
could.
pencil. Remember the Russian dude? He was like, "You fucked up." I want to see those. I wanted to see old John Wick actually, just to
You
see
know
where it's
what?
all kicked off from.
That's where
Maybe they
I
might
think
include
that's
that.
they maybe do that. I mean, the comic books I kind of lost it because that's what they were heading to. But I do want to jump back into it, so I need to see if I can find those previous issues and read up on them. But yeah, I thought it would have been based on a young John Wick. But bro, I'm still in the, they've created this universe. Uh, I'm gonna listen to it definitely without a doubt.
Definitely. I mean, that's is more John Wick, as long as it's that style of martial arts and gun kata and whatever you want to call it,
Mm.
gun fu. Give me that action, bro, because that is just brute force action. I love that. I love that sound. If you notice, a lot of movies these days will have a similar sort of action style to it, just fast pace, boom, boom, boom. What came out first, The Raid or John Wick?
The Raid, I think, bro.
I mean, obviously it stems from John Woo movies to like, cowboy movies to John Woo and,
Yeah,
it stems through Equilibrium and whatnot. But man, because action, I never thought with action you could take it to another level. Like, you know what I mean? You
Mm.
always thought, man, it's the same shit, repetitive. But no, man, like films like The Raid or Equilibrium and The Raid and John Wick, they take it to another level, man. And even Falcon and Winter Soldier had some good action. It's like,
yeah,
you in that world you got to be creative, man, to be like not just the same shit. Like, bro, back in the 80s, bro, that Predator scene, when remember the chain gun, da, 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 everyone just, that was just awesome, right? That was amazing. But if
yeah.
you did that now, they'll be like,
The
well,
fuck you doing that for?
but back
The hell
then
you
for that
wasting all them
movie,
bullets for?
yeah, for that movie back then, that was probably like, you probably in the cinema going bruh, 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 bruh. That was big scene. But now you probably be like, man, that was just a waste. But
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. No,
no,
totally, totally. I think
yeah.
it's a great thing, and it, I think Keanu Reeves absolutely smashes that role. You know what I mean? He's good in it, and I want to see more. So if I can get a bit more history on it, which we will get, I'm looking forward to it. Did you catch the Oscars, bro?
I did not. No, I don't watch social shows, man. What? Tell me anything good?
No, no, no. I didn't watch it either, bro. Just no. It's good to see like Soul won Best Animation.
That's
Uh,
good.
I think who else? The guy who was in that WB movie, Messiah Message? No,
Oh,
Judas the Messenger or something.
yeah, Judas and the Messiah and Judas or something like that.
Yeah, that's right, something like that. Anyway, the English actor, I can't remember his name, man, Daniel something or
He's freaking awesome. I know exactly
yeah,
that. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot his name, but he's awesome. He's a wicked
yeah. Anyway,
actor. Is
he
he
won Best
local? Is he a
Supporting.
local boy? Well, local.
Yeah, bro,
So
I
when I
think
say
he's from
local
like
boy,
Hackney, isn't
like
it?
he's a Hackney guy. Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah.
yeah. So he did good. He got one for Best Supporting Actor, and then there was a couple of other movies, but I haven't seen all of them. So uh, I've got to go through some lists. But yeah, the Oscars they've dropped dramatically in viewership anyway, man. It's not a show that everybody watches anymore. They don't need to watch it anymore, and
Not into it
doesn't
no
matter
more.
how many people you give these things to. It's just dropped its viewership. There's other award shows now and other projects that people are working on is a much better thing.
That's what I'm saying. I think back in the day, I don't know, right? We don't know shit about the movie industry in Hollywood and blah blah blah. But it's like, what does it mean? You won an Oscar? What does that mean anymore? I don't know, because there's so much amazing content on Netflix and Disney Plus and all this sort of stuff. It's like, well, I don't give a shit if Stranger Things don't have an Oscar. That show is one of the best shows out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly,
it doesn't need to
exactly.
have an Oscar for me to watch it. And to be honest with you, all the movies and most of the movies and whatnot that have Oscars, I'm generally might not really interested. So,
Mm,
I guess it caters for a different crowd or more professionals. Or remember, we're just average dudes, right? So maybe it
mm.
just caters for a different group. But I don't know. I'm not into those award shows or any of that sort of stuff anymore.
No, no, my time with that is done as well. So, but I do want to watch that Anthony Hopkins movie called Father. Is it Father? He won the best actor, didn't he? So, but dude is still working, man. He's probably coming up to 100 now, and bless him. Even in all the movies that he does, he's just good in it. And you know what? I follow him on Twitter and Facebook. like some of the stuff he says is inspiring, man. Like he likes to inspire creative people, and I do, well deserved for him. Well deserved for him on that one.
Awesome.
Uh, we go into the comic book movie world. Russell Crowe as Zeus in Thor, bro.
So I think he exposed himself, right? I
Yeah, I
mean,
think he lose on that one.
Yeah, Marvel was super secretive about everything, and I think he might have mentioned it in an interview that he's playing Zeus or something like that. I heard, um, which is interesting. I mean, that's again more of that mythology, Greek
Yeah,
mythology. Am I saying even right? But I mean, look, I don't know, man. Whatever Marvel give us, man, that'll be amazing. Russell Crowe in that. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy is gonna be in there. That's gonna be a fun freaking movie, man. Let's see how they pull it off.
no, no, of
Uh,
course. I think they're gonna absolutely smash it, man. Russell Crowe's a great actor as well, uh, so it's good to see him get into the superhero world. Definitely looking forward to seeing him in that movie. Green Lantern, bro.
Did you see the little picture that Zack
Images.
Snyder
Yeah,
posted?
yeah.
That would have been awesome, man. That
I
would have
know,
been awesome.
man.
But Warner Brothers, they basically told him that no, we got some other shit going on with him, so don't touch him. But why not? I mean, what I don't understand is like if Warner Brothers are like, well, your Snyderverse is a one-off thing, then why not just throw him in there? Like if even if you got other shit going on, why not just throw him in if you're not counting the Snyderverse as anything? But that would have been awesome. Like, see the way they were shooting it. I mean, I was listening to Fat Man Beyond,
Mm.
the new one, and then Kevin Smith was just talking about because the picture just looks like they were in the backyard or something with a green screen, and Kevin Smith was like, "Yeah, kids, like you don't need a big studio and whatnot. You just need the green screen and you're good to go, and you
Yeah,
could just do it anywhere." So yeah, but imagine that, man. That would have been sick to be at the end of that movie.
I would have been really happy with that, man. And he picked good actors to play these characters. I mean, we would have got Jon Stewart on the big screen, and I'm really excited that we're gonna get this scene, bro. Zach's gonna drop it sooner or later because now that
Yeah,
the images have surfaced, I wouldn't be surprised if he finalized that footage and it comes out. So I hope if it's on the Blu-ray cut or whatever, that'd be great. But if not, he will leak it, bro. He has to leak it, man. We want it too much as fans, and he loves his fans so much that he'll end up giving it away, bro. Definitely, without a doubt. That will blow up the internet like mad, bro.
yeah.
And I know Warner Brothers have announced their HBO guy who's going to play
Hmm.
what's his name, Guy Gardner for their Green Lantern show. So it'd be interesting to see where they head with it. But they should have, as you said, it's one off. They should have just put him in there.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Um,
should have put him in there. I think that would have been good. Definitely would have been good. Uh, what we got on here? So, bro, we can't talk about Invincibles because I haven't seen it yet.
oh my God, bro, I can't believe I haven't seen it. What episode are
I'm
you
so
on?
sorry. I'm on the last one. I need to watch it. I'm
Oh
gonna
my God,
watch
bro,
it
I can't
probably
believe
after this or later on.
it's so sick. It's so sick. I didn't spoil it. I know I sent you a WhatsApp message. I didn't spoil it, but I'm just saying, man, are still R-rated, like
Yeah, yeah.
fight scene. It's so good, bro. I couldn't, but you know what? I didn't expect much from this cartoon. I wasn't even gonna watch it until you and Ash was like, "Oh, gee,
Mm.
check it out. It's pretty good." And then at the end of that first episode, you're like, "Oh shit, this is deep." And then throughout the whole season, it's been so awesome. And then this finale, you're just like, oh shit, this is good. But at least what one thing you do know is that they've been season 2 and 3. They've been greenlit,
Mm.
sorry, for season 2 and 3, which is
Yeah.
great. So thank you, Amazon, with your billions and trillions to just sponsor that cartoon because it's so good, bro. Um, just tell me after you've watched it. Just let me know your thoughts. But it's so
No,
good.
I will do. I will do. Definitely will do. Same thing about Mighty Ducks. I haven't seen yet, but how is it going so far? I think I've
Yeah.
got 2 episodes to catch up on.
So you haven't seen no spoilers on Mighty Ducks or anything, have you? Online?
No.
Then I won't say nothing. But it's good. It's fun. It's fun. Mighty Ducks
Yeah.
is fun. It's not something that like. It's a fun watch. I like every week they're coming out with it, so I could just got something to watch. And you know what you mentioned a while ago, Emilia Estevez reminds you of Shrebsasa,
Mm.
uncle. You know what he does? Now I see it. It's just a short dude, like the facial features. I see it now. I see it. So no, Mighty Ducks is good. I'm not gonna spoil anything because it's not like it's a comic book movie. It's like,
Yeah,
oh my god, this amazing thing happened, but something happened. You're like, oh, this is pretty cool.
I'll
Um,
check it definitely.
but yeah, Mighty Ducks is good. Invincible though, please do watch that and let me know your thoughts. I don't think
Mm.
Ash doesn't comment on the WhatsApp group either, so I don't think he's seen it either. But you need to finish off. It's so good, and I don't know. It's good. My girl was watching it with me, and she was like, "Oh, it's a cartoon." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." She hadn't seen none of it, and
Yeah,
she was like, "Oh, but it's a cartoon." And I was like, "Ah, "Look, let me watch it. You do your thing." But she got into it, but it's so violent, as we've already seen throughout the whole thing. She even had to cover her eyes. I'm like, "Are you serious? It's a cartoon?" She goes, "It's so violent." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I told you it's an adult cartoon."
yeah,
Like, it's bro. Do you know what kind of violence it reminds me of? Fist of the North Star type violence, because
exactly that.
in
Exactly that.
that you saw like intestines and shit flying around, people's heads getting chopped off and arms chopped.
Yeah.
Bro, this is really good, bro. Let me know after your thoughts, man. I really wanted to talk about it, but obviously we can't because I don't want to spoil it for you and whatnot.
Sorry,
But
man.
Invincible, very good show, and I'm glad they got greenlit for season 2 and 3 because I want more and I want to see what happens more of this. I haven't read the comics, obviously,
Mm.
so I'll stick to the cartoons. So I'm interested to know more about it.
No, definitely, man. Without a doubt. I mean, as soon as I find out, we could do like a live Instagram video. So, guys, if you have already listened to the show, which will probably come out tomorrow, uh, so that means today you're listening to it. I will do a live video with Gilman probably Tuesday, Wednesday, with us talking about the Invincible finale, and we'll go from there. Uh, but yeah, we'll do some more Instagram lives. I think that'd be good. I think the last thing on your list was Without Remorse. Did you watch it?
I did. I watched it yesterday. Yeah. What did you
What did you
think?
think, man?
Mm. Excuse me. Sorry. Freaking out. My food's coming back out of me. Bro, it was good. It was good. It was fun. The first thing I was like, man, this dude, man, is good looking bastard. Great shape. Mr. What have I gone blank? What was his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, first of all, I'm like, man, look at this handsome unit, bro. Like, cause there's a scene where he's in the prison and he takes off his top and whatnot, puts water on himself. I'm like, damn, man. Like, I felt basic, bro. I look at my belly, I'm like, man, I lose. So it gave me inspiration, bro. I went to the gym straight after. I was like, I need to get a pump going on. Anyway, that aside, it was an enjoyable movie. I did keep thinking about the Punisher, because
Mm.
I'm like, man, this is like the Punisher, man. I want him to kill some MFs. Um, but it was a great, well, it was good. It was a good action story, and I think it's based on the video game, well, not the books and whatnot. They made video
That's
games
right.
on it. Remember Rainbow Six and all that sort of stuff. The video
Hmm.
games, Splinter, was it Splinter? Not Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six. Yeah. They
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like they're gonna
That's
make
right.
more. It's fun. It's good. I haven't read the books and everything, but it is all about this like mercenaries
Covert.
and
Yeah.
covert missions and wars and shit. I don't know. It was good. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a good action movie, bro. It was good to see him. Michael B. Jordan. I love everything that he's in. He puts 110% in the work that he does. So it was a good, fun, easy watch. It wasn't something where I had to concentrate so much. There was the little plot thing you're trying to work out. You think that guy's a little traitor, but he's not traitors.
Yeah. Any spoiler
Uh,
alerts?
yeah. So sorry.
But
Yeah.
I kept on saying in the beginning, I was watching it and I was like, that guy needs to get killed. He's a traitor. He needs to get killed. He looks like a rat
Yeah.
bastard and everything. And then
Yeah.
actually he was pretty cool at the end. I was like, all right, you redeemed yourself. You're cool. Um,
Yeah.
that
So
was yeah, no, it was a fun movie. It was okay. I'm glad they it's crazy how these streaming services and whatnot are producing great movies or
great
just
movie,
content
definitely.
that we can just watch with. Man, I swear back in the days, right, you wouldn't find a top class actor on TV for shit, right? That means if you're on TV, that means you lose. Now it's like,
Mm.
it's the place to be, like for you to really express your acting, you to really express, for a story to really be expressed, but also the actor to really express that character through
That's right.
episodes and episodes. It's fucking awesome, bro.
No,
Um,
definitely is. Definitely is. Bro, just check your mic quickly.
what, can you hear
You're
me?
breaking up a little bit.
Hello, hello, testing, 1 2. Is that
Sound a bit
better?
fuzzy.
How did that happen? Oh, sorry. Still?
Yeah, I mean we can hear you, but it's a bit like.
Oh, hold on. Let me unplug it and plug it in back in 1 second. All right, let me try and plug this back in. Is that better?
No, I mean it's. I think it's complete. I don't know what's wrong. I can't seem to work it out, but I'll check it anyway later on. I mean, you can hear yourself clearly, not clear, but you have a little bit of fuzziness. But I don't know if that's on my end or if that's on your end.
Basic, because it's a new
Anyway,
mic and
other than
everything.
that, people
All right.
can hear it, so that's the main thing. Now, so it looks like there's going to be a number two in it because they. Did you see it?
Yes. For some weird reason, something told me to just forward through the end credit scene. I don't know why. Marvel make you do this shit, right? Every movie now, I'm like, let me just go through the credits just to make sure. So I did see that end scene. It's so weird that they do that because how you supposed
You
to
wouldn't
know,
do it.
man? Oh,
Yeah,
because only Marvel movies you know. But what about all the other movies? You're supposed to give us a clue or something, man. Don't do that shit. Like,
bro. You sound hilarious, bro.
is it that bad?
You sound like that guy from Umbuk. No, is it Umbuk? And he was like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah,
Oh
rah."
man. Should I take out the mic for now? Hold on.
Hold up, man. Let me
Yeah.
disconnect as well because it could be my side as well. So I'm not sure.
No, if you're
Um,
hearing it, then it's got to be my side. But that's a shame, man. This mic is fresh. What the hell?
no, I think it's something else. Hold up. Let me try this.
It wasn't the whole podcast, right? You just did it. It just started randomly.
Yeah, actually, see, you sound much better now.
Well, I took out the mic. That's why.
So hold on. Let me put my mic back in and see what happens. No, actually, you know what? I don't even want to mess around with it just in case we lose. But yeah, I think that was the last thing on our list, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, that was. Was there anything else? No, nothing else really. Anything new? Anything new? I'm watching season 2 of Godfather of Harlem. No, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Godfather
yeah,
of Harlem come up, yeah.
yeah.
With Forrest Whitaker and whatnot. Really good show, man. I really like it.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Definitely. I haven't seen the first season yet, so I need to actually watch the first season.
Forrest Whitaker's a good actor, man, and you got characters like Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King. They're all in it. Obviously it's dramatized, but it's really good. I'm enjoying it.
No, I'll definitely check that out. That's one on my list. What else did I watch this week? I watched this film called Siege with Bruce Willis and uh, Denzel Washington, which is on the Star channel on Disney Plus. The
Must
film
be
was so
old.
bad. Huh?
Must be an old movie.
Yeah, it came out in 1998, and it's about Islamic people putting bombs in New York City. And there's this Lebanese cop that reminded me of Ahmed, the way he spoke in Arabic, and it was just such a bad movie. I've never seen Denzel in a bad movie. But wifey was like, "Why you put on this basic movie?" And I was like, "I tried to watch Taken, but Disney Plus was playing up and didn't let me watch Taken because she's never seen it." So I
Ah,
was like, "Oh, we do Taken." And but it just didn't load up. It kept on saying something was wrong, so I ended up watching this movie called The Siege. Don't watch it, people. Yeah, I know it's just don't waste your time, man. It just didn't get to the plot, and they made Muslim people look like extremely like mad. You know what I mean? It didn't talk about the piece of what the religion is and kind of separate the fanatics to the general people. But you know, Hollywood movies do that in general anyway. I
that's
think
what
they've
they do.
changed over the few years, but like that was like total like 1998
Yeah.
Islamic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna get that shit. You're gonna get that. Yeah, now it's still happens, but it's a bit different the way they try to articulate and whatnot. But yeah, Hollywood and media have a big part of not just Muslims being terrorists, right? Because if you say the word terrorist, it's Muslims, right? If you say the word racist, it's white people. If you say the word gangbanger, it's a black dude. Like media and movies have a way of making us think, making us like identify these words with a specific race. Where really, white people could be terrorists, Muslims could be racist, black people can be racist. Everyone could be with these negative things. But the point is, they put color towards each of these things. No one, you don't, everyone's everyone. Everyone's an individual. But anyway, the movies and media has a way of brainwashing us and whatnot. We
Of
got to
course.
start. We got to make sure we look at each other as individuals and not, oh, this person represents the whole race of whoever the hell you are and
Of
whatnot.
course. Bro. No, I know that, man. I definitely know that. Definitely know that. But
I
yeah,
was
basic move. But other than that, I'm gonna go probably catch Invincibles now. I know we were
Dude, I
supposed
was
to.
gonna say, what did I watch? I feel like I watched something myself that I wanted to mention. Shit, I forgot. Anyway, but oh, there's this new DC cartoon that I keep seeing on my app. A World War II one. It's got Wonder Woman and Flash. You know what I'm talking about?
I know. I think it's a Justice League Society or something like that. But I haven't seen it yet, bro. It's something that I should watch as well. But I'm gonna wait I'm gonna wait. I have just timing at the moment, so
Yeah.
uh, I will check it out. I probably when I get back home tonight from mum's, I'll probably watch it. But my main thing now is to get Invincibles out of the way.
Cool, man. Awesome. You know what we should do, bro? We should maybe on the Brothers Geek Out Instagram page or Twitter page, we could just ask fans if they ever have any questions, any random questions. You know how Fat Man Beyond have like random questions at the end, and if anyone has any questions that we want us to answer, could be about anything. We could try and
So
answer them. Just give
say
them
that
our.
again. So we're gonna do this live now. Not live, but I'll put it on the story.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah, because that'd be good. That'd be pretty good, and it'll, also the questions will make us think a bit creatively in our, well, I guess in our head. You're the creative one, but I talk shit mostly. But you
no,
know,
no.
random questions will help us think of different concepts and whatnot. You know,
All right, go on. Ready on one, two, three. Let the people know, bro.
peoples, if you this is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask us, random questions about anything, please do let us know through the Instagram page, through Twitter, whatever you want, YouTube. Just comment with your random question. It could be anything, and we'll answer it on the podcast. It'll be fun. Like it could be a game, whatever. Whatever your question is, we'll talk about it on the podcast, and it'll help us just kind of think creatively and whatnot. And it'll be fun. It'll be a fun little thing to do. So please ask questions, throw it in there wherever you want. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and we'll answer them weekly on the podcast.
Awesome. No, that'd be good. Definitely. Oh, I'm
Cool.
looking.
The last
At
thing, I've been playing that game Ghost of Tsushima, bro. You seen on the WhatsApp game, bro. I swear to you, I haven't been hooked on a game like this. I'm talking about I want to complete it 100%. That's how moist I am since probably PlayStation 1, where I played Final Fantasy or Metal Gear Solid or something, bro.
yeah.
The game is so good, and the gameplay, the story, I swear it captures. I don't know nothing about being a samurai except what I've seen and read and martial arts and everything, but I swear it captures the essence of a samurai, and just going around and just saving people. But I don't even want to do the missions are moist as it is, but I just want to go around and help people, man, and be it like just, oh, it's so good. The game is so good.
Good.
If I hope they bring out a part two on PS5. I mean, I'm just in part one still, but I'm taking my time. But if they bring a part two on PS5, I'm getting a PS5 for that on God of War. But I just wanted to express how moist the game is, and the storyline's wicked and awesome game, bro. Awesome game, so good.
Definitely. I'll check it. Well, I've been watching you guys play anyway, so I'm. Yeah, it looks
I
good,
might
bro.
I
Wayne
might
was
do
talking.
some. You remember that video clip I did where I could record, like you know, Twitch. I could record myself playing and my reaction. I might do a couple of those. We could throw them on the Brothers Geek Out
Actually,
channel.
you know, do that, bro. That'd be good. That'd be good. Uh, do me another favor as well. Send me a video of you saying that the questions part again because it didn't record on there for some basic reason.
Lose.
Lose, but you guys got to hear it on the actual podcast and see it on YouTube. But send me a little video clip of that, and I can post that up.
I'll do
Uh,
that.
but yeah, I got to run. I got to go shop before they close. I got to get nappies, man. Nappies.
Cool. I need to handle some business. Number two. Uh, so yeah, all good. Good timing. Good timing.
Nah, listen. All right, bro. Thanks again, as always, bro. Guys, massive thank you to everybody that listens to the Brothers Geek Out podcast. Make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram, and you can listen to us on all platforms. I'm actually going to stop trying to say all the names of the companies that our podcast is on. I'm just going to say you can listen to us or watch us on all platforms. Check it out. But massive thank you again, and we'll catch you up. G-Man, have a good one, bro.
Peace.
Peace.